Hi Flosstube, my name is Claire and I'm the Anxious Stitcher. I just want to say thank you for stopping by, checking out my channel. And so if you're new here, welcome. And again, thank you for everyone who's watched my previous videos and for all the kind comments that I've received. This has been a really great community. So just a big thank you for that. It's been a couple weeks since I posted my last video or filmed. So I thought I would give a life update before I get into the stitching. So if you're not interested in the life updates, that's fine. Just fast forward a couple of minutes and you can just get right into the stitching. But in my last video, I had talked about how my youngest daughter, who's 4, how when she was, I think she was sick at the time, and she had like a stomach virus, so that was not fun. And she, you know, recovered. She was doing well, and then she got sick again, and she had a fever, and we took her to the doctor, and it turned out that the second illness, she had walking pneumonia. So that was pretty serious. And I mean, she ended up being fine. We just got her on antibiotics, and so she recovered from that. But then poor baby, she got an ear and eye infection. Gosh, I just, oh, was just so hard for all of us. So she we had medicine for that, and you know, thankfully she recovered from that. But it's just been a rough couple of weeks. It's just been doctor's appointments and picking up prescriptions and, you know, all the things. And you know, we finally think we're nearing the end of all this, and then I get COVID. So I had right before, like the Tuesday before the 4th of July weekend, I came home from work and I just didn't feel right. And so I took a home test, and it was positive. So I'm very thankful. It was not a serious situation for me. It was really like having a really bad cold. I was thankful I didn't have a fever. I didn't even lose my taste. But I was just extremely exhausted. And just all the congestion and cough, and so it still wasn't fun. And so obviously I've had to stay home for that. And like the first day I was so tired, I don't think I even stitched. But like every day since then, I was able to like pick things up and stitch more. And then towards the end of my stay home period, I was stitching all the things. So and now I'm really happy to say I feel 100% better, and you know, I finally feel motivated you know, to film. And so that's great. Also during that time, over the past couple of weeks, I was kind of going through a little bit of a depression time, just, you know, being overwhelmed with everything. But you know, again, I'm feeling much better. Everything is looking up. So I am just so pleased to be back and just get back into this. Okay, I have to film this in segments because, you know, family life, you know, lots of interruptions. I actually took a break to, I took the kids to the park. So anyway, I finished telling you my story of our family illnesses. 4th of July, unfortunately we had to cancel our plans. We were going to go stay at our family's beach house on the Oregon coast, but because I had COVID, we had to stay home. So 4th of July was very low key, and we just sat on the porch at night and watched all the surrounding neighbors do fireworks, and that was pretty much the extent of what we did. But let me go ahead and get into stitching. Okay, so technically this is the finale to my WIP parade. It's the excuse me, it's a month-long WIP parade, right? So this will be it though. It's my 2022 WIPs, everything that I've started this year, which isn't a whole bunch. So I'll just get started. So originally my intention was to you're gonna laugh when I tell you this. My intention was to have no new starts for 2022. I was going to do a year of no new starts, and I was just going to focus on my projects that I had. And I had this idea in my head that I didn't want more WIPs than my age. I'm 39. So, but, and I was kind of at that place, but, then all of those terrible things were happening in Ukraine, and I just felt a call to action to purchase patterns from Ukrainian designers and stitch them. I think it was, yeah, in March. So actually the first 2 months of this year, I didn't start anything. I didn't even do a birthday start. I didn't, I didn't do it. I just was focusing. I actually was really good with WIP Go in the beginning. But yeah, so I went on Etsy and I purchased a couple of patterns. And the first one is, I will insert pictures because most of these are PDF patterns. So the first one is called Magical Swamp by Stitchy Princess Black, I think it is. And I'll link her Etsy shop below. And she has a SAL, which I'll also try to link below. Sorry, I didn't write it in my notes. But this is what it is and how far I got. I actually have, it's really fun. This is, tends to be a travel piece for me. So when we've gone on little road trips or day trips or trips to the beach, I'll bring this one because it's like a smaller size, and the fabric is from Mountain Air Designs, and it's a 16 count Aida, and it is, the color is Earth Fog. So there it is. It is so fun. I really love it. I really love the sun and the frog, and oh, it's just so, like, I love everything about it. So that was started on March 5th. The next one, I will insert a picture. Sorry, I have to see. It's been so long since I've worked on anything. I think it's this way. So the next one, oh, actually, you've seen this one. The next one is, I had them out of order. The next one is I had started Teresa Wentzler. So this was not the Ukrainian, obviously, the Ukrainian designers start. But I had purchased a fabric, and I had changed my mind about what I wanted to do with it. And that is how I started this one, because the fabric I was going to use for something else. And then I decided, oh, it'll be great with this design. So Night by Teresa Wentzler, and it is, this is the one where I wanted to, I'm doing the Wentzler weekend hashtag, but unfortunately, because you know, the sickness and stuff, I have not had the energy to work on this. But last time I worked on it a couple weeks ago, I made so much progress on this part. But this is the 16 count Ada Plum Pudding by Mountain Air Fabrics. So that is when I started the Teresa Wentzler. Okay, next, this is from the Ukrainian designer and by DM Cross Stitch. I'll show a picture. And this designer has a lot of patterns of the states. So I live in Oregon, so I purchased the Oregon pattern, and this is the only you can't even tell what it is. I don't even know if I'm holding it the right direction, but it's pretty small, so someday I'll get back to this. I started this March 27th, and it's just a 14 count Ada. So I just thought that would be just, you know, a fun piece to have. I love living in Oregon. And I have purchased other patterns from Ukrainian designers, but I have not started them yet. So there might be more coming eventually. Next is, you've seen this one. This is the one I started. So March I had all those starts, and then I didn't start anything again until June. So this is the Move Forward in Love by Modern Folk Embroidery. My intention was to stitch on this every single day in the month of June. And unfortunately, I didn't meet that goal. I actually did really well, though. I stitched on it for more than half of the month. And by the time we got to the illnesses, like, it was getting tougher and tougher to work on it. So I'm happy that I finished the center part. And this is just I think this is not 14 count. This must be a 16 count as well. And unfortunately, I didn't get as far as I wanted to, but I'm just using this variegated thread, no name brand thread that I have 2 skeins of. So I think it's really fun. I don't know when I'll pull this out again, but I'm happy with the progress on that. Okay, so then next, sorry, you might hear some crinkling. I have to get this out of its bag. The next one I started on June 9th is Strutting Tom by Lindy Stitches. I showed this in my last video as well. And I want this to be a birthday present for my mom, and her birthday is this month. So I have to get a move on with this. And I'm actually doing really well. I'm going to take it out of the hoop so you can see it. I have, sorry for the hoop marks, I have the turkey's belly, and his legs, and started his feathers. So I'm working my way around up this way, and then I'll do the head last. So I was doing the 25/7, which I don't know who started that. I'll have to research that. Where you work on something 25 minutes a day, 7 days a week. I know Michelle Bendy Stitchy does it, and I liked that idea, so I was using it to work on my daughter's stocking. But I think because of the time crunch with this, I am going to work on this every day and make this a focus so I can get it finished and in the mail. So that is that piece. Okay, so then this, in my last video, I talked about those fabrics that my mom sent me that she didn't want to use because the thread count was too high for her. And this was what I had thought about using this next one for it, and I didn't end up using it, but there's some pieces coming up, which I'll show you. But this next piece, this was the original design, and the fabric I realized was too small, and I was stitching it the wrong direction. Like I should have had it this way, and I realized this is just a 28 count even weave, and I had decided to scrap that project. It was a gift for a friend, and I wasn't really feeling the pattern, so I purchased a different pattern. Same idea. In This House We Do Friends. It's by New Dream Stitch. Started this June 11th. This is also a 28 count even weave. This is not the fabric. Sorry, I was getting confused because I had thought about doing the Friends one on the fabric my mom sent, but this is actually just a 28 count even weave, bigger piece of fabric, but it's kind of the same size. And so I'm inserting a picture, and this is how far I got. Not very much. It says there. But yes, this will be a gift as well for a friend who loves Friends. And then this was another, I believe this is another Ukrainian designer. Pattern bought from Etsy. It's called We Love Nature, and I just really loved the motifs, and I like the green color, the green and the yellows, and so this, I had almost forgot about that pattern, and when I was looking through all my PDF patterns that I've purchased, that 32 count linen in cream that my mom had sent me, I had decided that that one would be the one to use instead of the other two that there was another pattern I had originally thought about. Oh, it was Huckleberry Farm was the other one. But I ultimately decided that this would be the best choice. So I don't know when I'll work on this again, but I am happy with that decision. I think it will look really nice and when it's complete. So that was my last start, June 11th. So I started both of the Friends and the Nature one June 11th. So the Huckleberry Farm, I am still in search of fabric. I don't really know what I want to use because I had used this blue and I liked it, but I don't know if I want to go that direction. I might want to do something that has more purple tones in it. And the fabric that it calls for, I haven't been able to find. So I'm putting that one on hold for now until I decide what I want to do with that. Okay, so that, oh, I'm sorry, I missed one. This is another one I started in March. This is Cat Silhouette. I'll insert a picture. From Oh My Stitches. This is when I started, March 12th, 14 count Aida. And that is all I have. And I think I might even have to restart this because I think I did something. I'll have to frog in here. I don't quite remember. I think that's why I have not picked this up again, because I do love the design. Actually, it's funny. I actually had that on my wish list for a very long time. And then when the Ukrainian thing happened, that was like, oh, definitely buying that. So I do love the design. So I'll eventually, a lot of these pieces that I started this year are all like smaller. I tend to go for really, really big pieces. So, okay. now I will talk about what I'm working on right now. So as I mentioned earlier, I was working on my 25/7 project, working on every day, was the, it's called Winter Fun on Ice Christmas stocking for my daughter. And I was trying to go for a Christmas in July thing. It's still in my Q-snap, but this is where I'm at. I finished, see the page stops here, so I'd finish this penguin on this page, and then there's another group of trees, and then I'll be done with the page. So my plan is to finish Strutting Tom, and then I think in August I'm gonna come back to this and finish this section, and then I'll probably put it away for a while, and then next year's goal will be to continue with the next page. So this year my goal is to just at least finish this page. So I have that, and then I think there's a couple of like snowflake dots somewhere up higher, so I'll have to go back and do that. And of course I don't do any of the back stitching until the end, so there's that. Okay, and then next is so Mondays are the Mirabilia Monday or Mira Monday hashtag, and when I've been up to it, I have been working on March Aquamarine Fairy for my oldest daughter. And some Mondays, usually Mondays are pretty hectic, like most people's Mondays. So sometimes it's hard to get a lot of work on it. But this past Monday, since it was 4th of July, I wasn't at work, I was still, at the tail end of the illness, I actually had got quite a bit of stitching in. So I think I, got in a bunch, because I'm just working this row by row, working up. And so yeah, I got quite a few stitches in. So I'm pretty happy with the progress I'm making, and I'll probably just continue with the Mira Monday for a while until September, which is my youngest daughter's birthday, and I have her fairy. So that's great. And then Temperature Tuesdays, where I'm working on the temperature piece by Stitch and Mommy, the temperature butterflies. And it's in my hoop. I had finished the June and started July. So here's the July, and then this is August. So I try to be a month ahead in the outlining. So on Tuesdays I do fill-ins, and then if I feel like I have time, I'll work on the next one. And then Saturdays I do more fill-in, and then I work, and then maybe sometimes on Sundays I'll even pull this out for a little bit, and I like to make sure the next butterfly is ready to go. So that's Temperature Butterflies. Chatelaine Wednesdays, I think in the last couple weeks I only worked on this once, maybe twice. I might have worked on it twice. But the Chatelaine I am working on is the Royal Tudor Mandala. This is such a beautiful design. I love it. And I'm very happy that I don't remember where I was in the last video, but I had done all the cross stitching up to this border. Well, not all the cross stitching, most of the cross stitches. I wanted to do like the outlining of the borders, and then start in on the specialty stitches. So these are rice stitches, and it uses 3 colors. So what I had done is the first color is the X, the large X's. So I went around and did that all the way around, and then I've been going through and doing the second color. It's kind of hard to focus. And then there'll be a third color, which is like another like cross or X. I think it's in the gold. I can't remember. So yeah, I'm just working. It's a very slow, it's very slow process. Those stitches are no joke, but it's really fun, and I am enjoying the hashtag hosted by Fiber Arts Amy and Kitschy Whips for Chatelaine Wednesday. So that's fun. Okay, then on Friday, it's my own idea of full coverage Friday, although I found out that there are a lot of other people that do full coverage Friday, and I was going to try to do my own hashtag, but I'm just putting in full coverage Friday. So, and honestly, I haven't worked on this as much as I should. This is Spirit of Flight, Heaven, Earth, and Designs, artwork by Josephine Wall. I absolutely love this artwork. It's one of my favorites. And I have moved on from the, oops, sorry. I moved on from, so I did most of the black in this area, and then I've been going in and filling in here. It's like a very dark blue. It blends so much you can't even tell the difference. But yeah, I've been going back and filling in the next color, the blue, and it's mostly just those two colors in this corner. And I didn't even work on it yesterday. I don't think I did any stitching yesterday. So that's a Spirit of Flight. For some reason, I just kind of lost motivation to work on it. I don't know why, even though I love the artwork so much. But I'm hoping, I think it's because last night I wanted to film, but it just was not working out. So, and I was trying to catch up on chores and all the things. So, so that's the Spirit of Flight. Oh yeah, Thursdays is the Strutting Tom, but I already told you I plan on working on that every day. So I don't need to show that again. And then Saturday, I'm trying to do a seasonal Saturday or seasonal Sunday. Saturday or Sunday, whatever day I feel like working on this. Celtic Summer. This is another fun one. Another 28 count linen. But yeah, I've been working on that dress. Sorry for the folds in my fabric. But yeah, I've been trying to fill in colors up to a certain point or until I run out of thread. So I've just been working. There's like another color or two going this way, and then that'll be the edge of her dress. And then I'll just go back in and just continue filling and going down to finish her dress. But this is a fun one to work on. I love these. So yeah, I really wanted to make sure I fit those into my rotation. And then of course the Teresa Wentzler. Again, it's only when I feel like working on it, but I try to do that Wentzler weekend if I can. My other idea for the weekend is to work on this. Hold on a second. This I'll Be Home series by Twin Peak Primitives. And my thought was to just get a good start and do like a stay-at-home Sunday, because we do like to stay home on Sundays if we can. My thought was to, if I have like a few minutes, or do like a length of thread and just start getting these borders in. And then my idea is in the new year to maybe start focusing on the houses. So if I can get a lot of the borders done, that would be great, because that is a fun one to do. So I only worked on that once in the last couple weeks. And then I guess I was just feeling summery. And this, it's called Watermelon Tourmaline by Carolyn Manning Designs. And I just was in the mood to stitch on this. The bright, fun colors, pinks and greens. And I'm doing it on this 40 count Opalescent Fabric. And that's my progress. I got all that pink in, I think. The pink, and then there's like a light green or tan color that's like right here. But yeah, so that was kind of fun to work on. I don't really have this one in my rotation, but sometimes, when you are in the mood to work on something, you just need to do it. So I believe that is all the projects that I've been working on. So that's quite a bit. And so yes, plans is just to continue that day of the week stitching. Mirror Monday, Temperature Tuesday, Chatelaine Wednesday, work on gifts on Thursday, full coverage Friday, Wentzler weekend, and seasonal Saturday, and stay at home Sunday. It's quite a bit, but and again, I have those plans, but if I am not in the mood to stitch on that, I won't, and that's okay. And so yeah, that's just kind of what's happening here. To throw in another random life update, I am going back to school, and I'm really excited about it, because it's a benefit through my work. My work will pay my tuition for me to earn a degree, and I'm really excited about it. I'm a visual merchandiser, and I've been working in the retail industry for 15 years or more, probably longer than that. And I went to the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising in Los Angeles, and I got my associate's degree in visual communications, and I loved it, and I enjoy what I do, but I've always regretted not getting my bachelor's degree. And so when this opportunity came up, I just jumped on it, because I've also really been into computer and computer design. So I am pursuing a bachelor's degree in web design, and I'm just really excited. I was able to transfer most of my credits from FITM. I also went to U of O, University of Oregon, briefly for 2 years. And so I was able to transfer most of my credits, and if all goes well, I can get my degree in 2 years. So, and it's great because the way they have their schedule set up, I'm only taking one class a session. So the sessions are 7 weeks long, and I'm only doing pretty much one class at a time. And there may be 1 or 2 terms where I need to do 2. And it's just perfect for me because I work full time. I'm a mom and a wife, and I busy, but I love it. This past week was the first week, and it has just been a great experience, and I couldn't be more pleased. So yes, it might kind of take over my stitching time a little bit, but I've been able to do really well with time management, and stitching is my therapy. It brings me peace and joy, and so it's really important. So balancing everything, it's working out, and there may be some times that'll be stressful, but it'll all be good, I think. So next I'll show you a previous finish, and I'm going to show this one because I plan on giving it away soon. It's a gift. Little background is, you know, everybody at my work knows that I cross stitch, and one of the managers, who's also a friend, she had this cross stitch kit. It's a dimensions kit called I Can't Adult Today. And she was like, she gave it to me because I think she was thinking she was gonna start and realized that it just wasn't for her, or that she just didn't have time. So she gave it to me, and so I stitched it. I didn't make it a focus piece. I just I would work out my car when like before work. If I had like a few minutes, I would pull it out and put a few stitches in and then put it away. And so this is it. I Can't Adult Today. So funny story is, it is messed up because I somehow started this in the wrong place and I didn't realize what I was doing because of the where I had put the hoop, and so this is off by a lot. And then this too, it like, it's supposed to be like straight and it's like but I decided to leave it because it's just like, I can't adult today. I decided that it just fits in perfectly with the sentiment of this piece. So I need to fully finish this. I'm going to keep it in the hoop and, you know, put some kind of backing, and I don't know, I was going to try to like maybe go to the Dollar Tree and find some like flowers and maybe like hot glue them, add some ribbon to hang it. So I need to fully finish this. And she just had a birthday, and so I feel sad that I didn't get this finished, but with all that's been going on in my life, it'll be okay to give it to her later. And so eventually, you know, sometime this month I want to try to get that complete. So anyway, that was my that was my previous finish. Okay, and then for haul, I actually, again, I always say, oh, probably not gonna have a haul. Well, there's haul. So I ordered something. I ordered a chart and fabric and all the floss and beads from 123 Stitch, and some of it came. So funny story is, you know how like you will get an email and it'll say, oh, you have a package coming. I didn't read the email thoroughly enough, and I was so disappointed when it came because the chart and the fabric are in back order. And so the floss and the beads came, and I was like, but where's the rest of it? And so I went back and looked at the email and I saw, oh, it's on back order, but it's supposed to be shipped by like the 18th. So it was like, wah, because I wanted it to be my post-COVID and back to school start. So anyway, this is it. These are all the flosses and the beads. And can you guess what I'm going to start? Leave it in the comments below. What do you think? I'm not going to tell you because I'm going to save it for a surprise, but let me know what you think I'm going to start. So anyway, yeah, that's all the floss and the beads. So I got half of it ready to go. So when the rest of it comes, I'm starting it. I also have another kit coming. So that'll be in a future video, hopefully my next video. So anyway, that is really all I have for now. I have been watching lots of Flosstube. I haven't been keeping track of who I've been, tend to watch a lot of the same people, although I told you I am trying to add new people in here and there. But I am so grateful for all of you that are watching my channel, and I just encourage you to, you know, keep watching other people as well. You never know what you'll be inspired to do, and or if you'll learn something new. So I know this is just a really fun thing for me to do. In terms of schedule, I think it's best that I don't stick to a strict filming schedule, because every time I plan, it doesn't go to plan. At first, you know, I was like, okay, every week I'm going to make a video. But I think in reality, with all I have going on, that's not going to happen. My goal will be every other week. So I'm going to make that a goal. So, but it could be, you know, it could be 3 weeks. So, you know, when I can, I will film and post a video. I hope that you are having fun stitching if you're a stitcher, and just hope everything is going well for you and that you're having a wonderful summer. We had some, you know, it's really warmed up here, thankfully, and now that we're getting over our illnesses, we're hoping to go swimming and get outdoors. We are still hoping to go to the beach soon. Maybe in a couple of weeks, we'll get that opportunity again. So again, thank you for watching. Bye.